With a population of just 600,000, Montenegro is one of the smallest nations in Europe. Formerly part of Yugoslavia, the country was engulfed in civil war for much of the 1990s. But since gaining independence from neighbouring Serbia in 2006, Montenegro has been rebuilding itself as an attractive tourist destination, with its mix of pristine landscapes and stunning architecture. Nestled between the mountains of Oyen and Lovćen in the southwest of the country is the picturesque Bay of Kotor. Some 30 kilometres from the Adriatic Sea, the bay is dotted with small provinces, each steeped in history. This part of Montenegro also boasts a rich maritime industry, which is set to expand in coming years following the construction of several large marinas in the area. Inland, there are construction plans being fine-tuned in the offices of a development company which has launched a €250 million golfing venture with the aim of promoting the game in this part of the world.
The Boca Group is attempting to achieve two things. We want to build the first ever golf course in Montenegro. We know that this is a huge task, but we are taking it very seriously and are determined to succeed. Beyond the course, which will be full 18 holes and of championship standard, we're also launching a programme to teach golf to the people, and in particular the youngsters of Montenegro.
The Golf in Schools project is being led by ex-professional footballer Sasha Ilitch, who lives in this part of Montenegro. Born in Australia to Serbian parents, the former international goalkeeper enjoyed a 13-year playing career in Serbia, in England, Scotland and in Hungary as well. He played for Charlton Athletic in England's Premier League. Sasha retired from the game in 2005 and shortly afterwards decided to take up golf as a hobby.
The perception of golf wasn't the best at the time. I just thought it was an old people's game, but I soon found out after hitting the ball that it was probably the best game I've ever played in my entire life, and that's including football too. So I got the bug like most golfers do. I just had to be part of the golf development side of things here in Montenegro.
We joined Sasha at the Mladost Orphanage in Biella, where he was introducing golf to the youngsters. Using plastic clubs and large balls, the children are first taught the basics of the game, like how to hold a club and how to position their feet. There are a variety of chipping nets and targets for them to aim at, which add an element of fun and competition to the lessons. The orphanage has always encouraged its children to take up sport. Today the orphanage is home to some 170 youngsters, from newborns to 18-year-olds. It's the only children's home in Montenegro and offers an array of educational and extracurricular activities. Having visited the institution earlier in the year, Sasha and his colleagues were hugely impressed by their work. They were touched by what they saw, and they promised to hold the first lesson of the Golf in Schools initiative there.
He said he wants...
Just overwhelmed. They were literally overwhelmed with what we saw, how they run the orphanage, and we made a pledge to them that we will provide golf lessons free of charge, usage of the golf course for any kid or any child that wishes to pursue that sport in Montenegro. Most people honestly think that golf is for the very privileged, for the high society. So one of my roles is also to break that myth within the country.
The Royal Montenegro Golf and Country Club itself is in its infancy, with the 18-hole course not due to be completed until 2016. However, in August, the driving range and putting green were officially opened by Prince Dmitry Romanovich of Russia He's the great-grandson of Montenegro's only monarch, King Nicola I, who ruled here during the late 19th and early 20th century. When it's completed, this golf complex will span around 80 hectares.
I think the biggest tourism industry is the golf industry, and I think if we make that available to people to come over, I think we'll see the area boom. As long as it's done correctly and as long as it's done in a way where local people can enjoy the game too, then I think Montenegro can be a destination for golfers around the world.
Bringing his competitive drive to the project, Sasha is playing a hands-on role in helping his home country establish itself as a genuine golfing destination, as well as inspiring a new generation of homegrown golfers in Montenegro.